Welcome back, guys, to yet another New World video on this channel. Today we are going over what you should do, or at least think about, before you do a server transfer. Now, before we get into the video, make sure you guys drop a like on the video and also subscribe to the channel because it helps me out greatly. But when that's done, let's get straight into it. So what I recommend before you do a server transfer, okay, I recommend, as the first thing that you're going to do, think about your faction. Okay, so whatever faction that you are, if you want to be the same faction, it doesn't really matter. But some people have actually had the problem where they want to swap over to a faction on another server, but they can't because let's say it's a dominating faction. So if you're on a server currently where you can actually swap over to it, so let's say you have some friends over on another server and they're currently playing, I don't know, Covenant or Marauders or Syndicate, make sure to see if you can actually swap to that specific faction before you swap the server. Because if you wait and you swap servers and then you're over on the other server and then you actually can't swap over to the faction, that's going to really suck. And where you do it is going to be right here. You click onto your character, the bio, and then change faction. Very simple. It's only like 100 as of, and it's quick. It happens straight away. Now, the other thing that I recommend that you do is you go onto, if you don't know what server to pick, right, you are going to be, I would recommend that you go on a couple servers that you think has a potential of you moving over to, and go onto there, check the trading post, check the couple of big companies, see what they have to do, you know, type some messages in global chat, sit around and see how people act to see if it's a place that you actually are going to like. Scout the servers is actually what I mean, right? So spend some time figuring out if the server that you're going to transfer to is actually going to be a place that you're wanting to stay. Now, another thing that I will also do is, of course, you have to take off all of your sell orders if you're trying to sell anything on the trading post before you transfer, because otherwise it's not going to work. But what I would recommend is that on the server that you're thinking of transferring to, make sure that you check out the trading post, as I talked about before. Because what you're going to be able to do before you move servers is you could potentially buy something on the trading post that is worth a lot more on the other realm. So let's say that we're looking at something like Cinnabar, right? And we're gonna say, oh, Cinnabar is 118 gold in this realm. Well, on the server that the server that you're trying to move to, Cinnabar could be more expensive, or it could also be, you know, it could be cheaper. So maybe you want to sell it before you actually move over realms. But just make sure that you check the economy side of it, just to be, you know, extra certain that you don't lose out on potential gold making opportunities, or even losing out on gold, because we all know getting gold in this game is, first of all, important, but also sometimes a pain depending on the server. Now, these were just a couple of the things that I think are very important to at least consider or think about before you actually do the server transfer. But let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you guys have anything else that you think people should at least consider or think about before they swap servers, or at least look out for. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. This was kind of just me at least trying to put together my thoughts on what the situation was, because I've had a lot of people tell me that they forgot to do something before they transferred, or they, you know, one of the tips was obviously you know, the whole faction thing, right? They swapped over to another realm, and then they couldn't actually play the faction they wanted to because they couldn't swap to it because of how the dominating faction thing works in the game, and you can't swap over and all that. So it is what it is. Just make sure that you guys at least consider it before you move server and make the hasty decision. There's no point in rushing it. Make sure you do it right, and make sure you do it the best way possible. But that's gonna be it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and until the next one, see you guys.